Hello, welcome to the daily English language news program on Azərbaycan Television. I am your host, İlham Məmmədov. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham received Gilbert Hungbu, Director General of the International Labour Organization, on April 14th.
During the meeting, progress and achievements in Azerbaijan under President Ilham Aliyev's leadership were highlighted, particularly regarding efforts to improve labor conditions, employment opportunities, and the social welfare of the population. President Ilham Aliyev recalled the complete destruction of infrastructure during the occupation of Azerbaijani territories. He emphasized that alongside reconstruction in the liberated areas, providing employment for returning residents is a top priority. The president underscored the importance of cooperation with the ILO in addressing this challenge. Hungbu expressed his gratitude for the meeting and noted the successful implementation of 2 decent work programs between Azerbaijan and the ILO. He stated that a draft Decent Work Country program for 2025-2029 is in progress. Gilbert Hungbu touched upon the importance of studying Azerbaijan's DOST concept model and emphasized the importance of sharing experience regarding reforms implemented in the social sphere. He noted that effective discussions on just transition were held as part of COP29 and specifically highlighted the establishment of the Regional Working Group for Europe and Central Asia as a key outcome. Gilbert Hungbu affirmed the ILO's commitment to supporting Azerbaijan's development priorities in the social sphere.
President Ilham Aliyev signed an executive order on the major overhaul of Serhadabad, Aliyabad, Zahmetabad, Sultankent Highway of Jellabad district. According to the executive order, preliminary 1.5 million manats are allocated to the state agency for Azerbaijan automobiles roads for the major overhaul of the highway connecting 9 residential settlements with 7,000 inhabitants. Ministry of Defense of Armenia spread yet another disinformation. The information disseminated by Armenia that the Azerbaijan army units allegedly opened fire in the direction of the Khanazakh settlement, resulting in damage to the cultural center, is baseless, false and complete disinformation. The Ministry of Defense notes that Azerbaijan army units did not open fire in the mentioned direction. It was reiterated that the Azerbaijan army units never opened fire on civilian population and facilities. Azerbaijan army takes adequate retaliatory measures only in response to provocations committed by the Armenian armed forces through firing on our positions. The opposite side attempts to form a false opinion in the international community by spreading such disinformation that does not reflect the reality, while concealing the recent provocations, including regular firing of Azerbaijani army positions from various directions. Another 98 mines were neutralized in the occupied territories. The weekly report of the Mine Action Agency states that 86 of them were anti-personnel and 12 were anti-tank mines. 224 unexploded ordnance were also discovered. More than 1,245 hectares of land were cleared. The trial of individuals of Armenian descent accused of numerous crimes against Azerbaijanis continues. During the trial, documents collected during the preliminary investigation into the occupation of Azerbaijan's sovereign territories by Armenia were made public, including the protocols of the inspection of the crime scenes, the photographs attached to them, statements of victims and witnesses, statements of individuals of Armenian descent interrogated in the early 1990s as suspects and defendants during the preliminary investigation, as well as expert opinions. The court ruled that financial assistance to the Armenian armed forces located in the territories of Azerbaijan was provided from Yerevan. France has resorted to another provocation against Azerbaijan. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot made statements inconsistent with reality. Responding to the French minister, Azerbaijani Foreign Ministry spokesman Ayxan Hajizadeh said that France's supply of lethal weapons to Armenia, its long-standing anti-Azerbaijani stance, all this not only does not contribute to peace, but also contradicts Jean-Noël Barrot's expressed concern over regional tension. This duality exposes France's hypocrisy, the Foreign Ministry spokesperson said in a statement. In order to achieve long-term peace in the region, Armenia's territorial claims to Azerbaijan which are enshrined in that country's constitution, must be eliminated, and destabilizing foreign interference, especially by France, must stop, the reply to the French minister reads. In addition, it is stressed that Paris' attempts to obstruct the trial of representatives of the former separatist regime accused of grave crimes are not only interference in Azerbaijan's internal affairs, but also sabotage the process of bringing to justice such crimes in general. Visiting delegation led by acting president of the Senate of the Romanian Parliament, Mircea Brudan, was at the Milli Majlis. Speaker Sahiba Gafarova noted that this visit will contribute to the development of relations between the two parliaments and countries. She recalled that Romania was the second country globally to recognize independence of Azerbaijan and the first among the European countries. She also dwelt on the friendship relations between the two countries. Mircea Brudan in his turn noted that there is great potential for further development of cooperation in many areas. The guest said that Romania always recognized the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan, defended Azerbaijan's position in international organizations, in particular in the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, and supported the idea of signing a peace treaty with Armenia. During the visit, the parties touched on the successful cooperation in the energy, transport, and other areas. That was all for the day. Thank you for watching us, and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.